Hey everyone, this is Matt from Race Fast RC. In last week's video, I went through putting together the full metal differential from WPL. I have a link in the description below. But in this week's video, we'll be putting together the lowering kit and lowering the WPL D12. Well guys, before we get stuck into this, don't forget to subscribe, like and share this video for more updates and to keep in touch with what we're doing. Alright, let's get straight into it. So this is a 3D printed kit that I got off another website. I'll put that in the link below. I sent these files to a friend of mine, RevXS Customs in Australia, and he printed all this up for me. Now, this is a 10-piece kit, so this part and this part are all, and the same with these, are all separate pieces, and I've used just some screws to screw them all together as per the original design. I'll put all the bolt sizes in the description as well, so you know how long the bolts need to be in each section. But today we'll go through putting it in. So these are your top arms, so they'll replace the top arm there, and then these two are your bottom arms. You can see those there, and I'll go through all this anyway, so you don't have to follow along right now. And these are some spring front spinning suspension holders. So what I'm going to do in this video, and then these are the lowering blocks for the rear. So in this video, I'm going to go through changing one side of the suspension out and show you how to do that, and then I'll just go ahead and do the other side and then show you a finished product. So let's get stuck straight into it. So first off, we'll start taking the screws out that hold the pins. Now these pins will hold the arms on. Oh, I lost that screw. So that's the first one. Then we'll take out this spring retaining screw here. Now you will be using all these again, so don't throw them away. So that comes out there. Right, now we'll flip around to the bottom and we'll take this side off. Now obviously I've removed the ESC and then elastic band these cables out of the way so they're not in the way, so you can see everything nice and clearly and do it yourself. So that was that side. Now what we'll do first, and then we'll take the wheel off as well. Okay, that can stay there. Now this hex can just pop straight out as well, so you don't lose that. So I'll just put that over there near that. Right, now what we'll do, we'll grab a small screwdriver and we'll push this pin out just like that. Now I've just got some pliers to pull that out. Right, so that will go there with that. Right, and that's your top arm, and the suspension clip just comes out like that. So with these, don't pull them straight up, you've got to roll them over, and then they will just pop off like that. So that will be that side. Now what we'll do, we'll take the steering, so this is your steering link here, you've got a matching one on the other side. So we'll just pop that one off as well. Right, now we'll just pop this whole bearing carrier out of there. Right, so now we'll come around to the other side. Now that we've taken that screw out, we'll just push this pin out. Right, so put that there, put that there. Okay, so these are your two lower arms. So as you can see that they are different in shape. So this has got a square corner and this has got more of a curved corner. So what it is, this will be for this side because it clears this here. So what we'll do, we'll put this pin back in. Now this pin's got a cutout, like a recess. So that will go up, so then your locating screw can go back in. So that's that one. Then your screw will go back in here. Rightio. So make sure you move that around a bit. Now flip back over. Now these are your top arms. They don't have an orientation, so you can put them on either side. So all you have to do though is put your suspension back in. There's a little hole on the side there. Oh, actually, before we do that, these will need to go back in as well. So these are to hold your spring in the old location. So it holds it up on a better angle, so you get your full suspension travel. So this has to go on first, otherwise you won't be able to get it back in later. Okay, so that's the way it goes in. So you can see there's like a little cutout on the back there. So we'll have to go in there. So we'll leave this loose for the moment so we've got a bit of room to play with. So then your arm will end up going on. So there's a little hole in the back of the arm for your spring. So it'll go in there like that. Right, and then that will go on top like so. Now next thing is that your pin goes back in the top. Alright, so now your spring goes, your screw goes in for the pin. Okay, now this will go into this existing hole. Okay. So then your hub carrier will go back in, so same sort of thing. So these will go in sideways. Righto, so I've just popped all that in and put the steering arm in now. What I have done, you can see the difference in length for these steering arms. So that's the side I've adjusted and this is the side I haven't. So what I did basically was the end cups, I've just screwed them on in a clockwise direction from both sides. It's easier just to turn your steering servo, pop the steering arm off, and then twist it in from both sides. But I've already done that on this side. So now what I'll do, I'll go ahead and put the hub back in, the front axle, sorry, and show you what it all looks like. And then I'll go around and do the other side, and then we'll be almost finished. Rightio, so that's basically what it looks like with the wheel back on. It's a significant difference to the other side. You can see that it's heaps different. Now this does have a little bit of camber on this side, so you can adjust that by moving your unwinding your ball cup pieces here, top and bottom, so that will either bring the top in, top out, or the bottom in and bottom out, depending. So I will be running a little bit of camber just so I can clear the body with my wheels. So I'll go ahead and do the other side and show you what I end up with. Okay, so I've just gone through and completed the other side, so that's pretty much what you're looking at there. The cambers are pretty close. The ground clearance is very, very close. So I might end up having to take it off a little bit of the bottom here, so at least this, oil filler sort of thing there. But we'll go ahead now and lower the back, and then we'll just see what the ride height looks like. We do need to make a note that the cab, or the bottom of the cab, will probably need modifying to cut out spaces for your wheels. So if you're not keen on doing the cab modification, then this probably isn't a great thing for you to be doing. Considering that I'm doing complete custom build, I'm not too worried about cutting everything up, but we'll go through it now and lower the rear. Okay, so I've done the lowering block on that one side there, just to give you a bit of an example. Something I did find was I had to remove the lower spring seat. The screws weren't long enough. You could always get longer M2.5 screws, but I've just deleted that for the moment. I did have to drill these out to 2.5 mil, just to give me the clearance for the screw to go all the way through. So now I'll do the other side and install it, and I'll show you the final result. Okay, so that's the lowering blocks fully installed and attached to the car. One thing I didn't account for was the diff does actually touch this top plastic brace, so you'll either have to, I probably wouldn't cut that out completely because that's your battery box. So it's probably going to require a battery relocation for anyone that was doing this normally, or you could sort of notch that out and yeah, basically put the battery somewhere else. So what I'm going to end up doing with this car is a completely different rear end, so that's probably not going to matter too much for me, but I'll take you down and show you what it looks like from a lower angle. Right, so as you can see, guys, this is very, very low. Like, there's almost no clearance at the bottom there. I think there will be, yeah, it does touch slightly. So yeah, a little bit of shaving on that bottom is going to be required for this. Possibly this whole, yeah, this whole oil pan cover, which is going to leave a hole in there, which isn't great, but I think that's what I'm going to have to do to make this successful. But thanks for tuning in, guys. Really appreciate your time again. Stay tuned for some more episodes. Like I said, don't forget to like, share and subscribe if you've made it this far through the video. I will be doing heaps more work to the WPL D12, cutting up the body, cutting up the chassis, cutting up everything, and making a drift car. So thank you very much again, and I'll see you next time. Take it easy.